Across the African grasslands, flash floods can instantly transform a dry plain into a network of high-speed waterways, cutting off established migration paths. This mother honey badger and her cub must cross a newly formed river to reach their home, braving a current that didn't exist hours earlier. The cub enters the flow first, but the force of the water quickly exceeds its physical strength. The current sweeps the young animal downstream. The mother immediately dives into the fast-moving water. She uses her jaws to secure the cub and drags it toward the safety of the far bank. While honey badgers are primarily land dwellers, their high muscle density and low center of gravity allow them to maintain balance in deep, surging water. Although the mother successfully reached the shallows, the danger in the water is far from over. An African rock python sits completely submerged and motionless near the shore. As the badgers approach the shallows, the massive snake strikes with high-velocity precision, seizing the tiny cub tightly in its jaws. The python's strike is followed by a sudden roll, pulling both the mother and the cub beneath the surface of the river. The opaque, sediment-heavy water provides the python with a significant tactical advantage, obscuring the attack and leaving the badgers to fight a nearly invisible predator. Beneath the surface, the fight is a direct confrontation between two of the most specialized physiological designs in the animal kingdom. This diagram shows the scale of the African rock python. Reaching lengths of 6 meters and weighing up to 100 kilograms, its mass is built for overwhelming physical dominance. The snake has no venom. It relies entirely on constriction, wrapping its body around the badgers and tightening its hold every time the prey exhales. At full tension, the crushing force applied by these coils is equivalent to the weight of a small vehicle resting on the chest. For most mammals, this hydraulic pressure is instantly lethal, shattering bones and stopping the heart. However, the honey badger possesses a biological counter to this mechanical trap. A cross-section of the badger's skin reveals it is 6 millimeters thick and remarkably loose. This outer layer can shift and slide independently of the muscle and skeleton underneath. This elasticity allows the badger to rotate its entire body 180 degrees within its own skin, even while a predator has a firm grip on the exterior. The mother uses this internal mobility to twist around, bringing her head and claws into contact with the python's soft tissue. This defense converts the python's constriction into an offensive opportunity, allowing the badger to retaliate even when fully immobilized. To break the python's hold, the badger employs its most destructive weapon, the jaws. Using a mechanical lever system, the badger's jaws generate 90 kilograms of force. This entire load concentrates through teeth only 2 centimeters long. This high-pressure bite allows the badger to crush bones and tear through the python's thick protective scales. The mother badger targets the python repeatedly, delivering localized trauma that weakens the snake's structural integrity. This high-density offensive power allows the smaller badger to systematically damage a predator twice its mass. The struggle moves from the riverbed back to the surface, where the water churns with the energy of the collision. The python's endurance begins to fail, unable to sustain the high-tension constriction against the badger's constant counterstrikes. The mother badger continues to fight despite her own exhaustion, driven by the immediate necessity of retrieving her cub. This engagement remains a deadlocked test of stamina for both animals, as every move carries the risk of a fatal injury. Ultimately, this encounter demonstrates how a maternal drive can push a species' evolutionary biology to its absolute limits.